I'm going to find a comfortable upright seat at the top of my mat. So I would be sitting here, or you can sit facing me. Anywhere that's comfortable where you can see me and hear me, and just keeping track of my time. So I'm in a cross-legged, easy pose position. So we're going to work a little bit on our balance today. Nothing too drastic. I was thinking of possibly heading towards half moon. If you've done half moon before, it can be challenging, but there are some ways of making it accessible, and it's not that big of a deal. And plus, the whole point of yoga is to notice what you feel when you attempt these poses, or in yoga world we call them asanas. So, welcome. Let's find a comfortable seat. I'm sitting on a block to elevate my hips. My spine is long. Neck continues my spine. And the top of my head is being drawn up towards the ceiling. And I'm starting to notice my environment, the room that I'm in. Even if I've been in this room 1,000 times, I'm noticing it for the first time right now. I'm also starting to notice the air in the room, the subtle sounds of the house. So start to notice your environment. Notice your sounds. Notice the lighting. Notice how the air on your skin feels. Start to take in air through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. And start to bring all of that stimulus in towards the center of your body. Maybe take your right hand and place it on the middle of your chest near your sternum. And take your left hand and place it over the right. And we're breathing in and feeling the rise and fall of the chest. And breathing out. Taking a deep breath through your nose and sigh it out. And notice how that feels against your hands. Notice how it feels against the back of your throat. Taking another deep breath through your nose and sigh it out. Now start to breathe with your mouth closed and notice the sound, the ocean sound. And we're centering ourselves and bringing ourselves into the moment, into the present moment. Take your mind and do a body scan. Just notice how your body feels sitting in this position, breathing. Maybe your eyes are open, maybe they're closed for right now. Hands on your chest. Take the arms out to the side, palms facing up, as if we're welcoming in the world here. And we're going to connect this movement with one in-breath. So breathe in, bring your hands up overhead. Have your fingers touch and pause. Reverse your hands and exhale, bring your hands down. Reverse the palms up. Breathe in, hands up overhead, and reach the fingers towards the ceiling. Reach, reach, pause. Reverse your hands. Exhale, bring the hands down. Place your right hand on the floor. Bring your left hand up and over, leaning towards the right. Exhale, come center. Inhale, bring the right hand over, opening up to the left. And exhale, come back to center. Place your hands on your right thigh, gentle twist to the right. Exhale, come center, gentle twist to the left. Exhale, come center. Place your hands on your knees, seated cat-cows. We're going to bring our chest up, chin up, shoulders down. Breathing in. Exhale, push your knees away, round the back, chin to chest. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And then come to neutral. If you're sitting on a block like I am, remove the block. Take both of your blocks if you have them. Put them at the top of the mat. And let's meet in a tabletop with our hands at the top of the mat. So our hands are going to go right here, right here. Knees are directly under our hips. Tops of the feet are on the mat. And my hands are splayed out. And I'm gripping the mat with my fingers like a gecko. So hands are splayed, shoulders over wrists. If you have some wrist pain, you can come up on your fist. And if it's really bad, you can come down on your forearms. But here I am in tabletop on my hands. I'm going to sway my hips back and forth. So let's sway the hips back and forth, side to side. Let's bring the hips back to the heels. Sway side to side. Maybe do some big circles. And when I say maybe, that means that you have a choice. You can do these big circles. You can keep going back and forth. You could do something that is along the same movement. I'm going to make some suggestions and you make choices. I stole that. That is not original. All right, so let's find ourselves again in our tabletop position. Nice, strong foundation. I'm pushing the mat away. My shoulders are rolling off to the side. It feels like I'm not bringing my shoulder blades together. I'm pushing the mat away. Let's just warm up the hips a little bit before we go into some standing asanas. Raise the right knee, keep the knee bent. So the sole of my foot is going towards the ceiling. And then take the right knee out to the right side. And I'm pushing the mat away with my hands. I'm not dumping down and doing one of these numbers. pushing the mat away, and bring that knee back down. Bring the right knee back up, keep it bent, out to the side, and back down. One more time, knee up, and notice how this feels as you do it. Put your mind in your hip, out to the side, and back down. So the whole point of doing some of these exercises or asanas or movements or poses is to put our mind in our body and notice what it feels like as we do these things. Don't just passively do it. Let's extend the right foot to the end of the mat, roll over the toes. Oh, that feels good after standing all day, right? Maybe your feet were in shoes all day. Roll over the big toes, small toes, middle toes. Extend the heel back, pushing the front of the mat away with your hands. Lengthening the Achilles, the calf. And then bring that knee back in. Let's do the same on the other side. Raise the left knee, keep the knee bent, sole of the foot is going towards the ceiling. Bring that knee out to the side, pushing the front of the mat away with your hands, and bring that knee down. Left knee up, out to the side, as high as you can, back down. One more time. Knee up, out to the side, and then back down. Extend the left foot to the end of the mat, roll over the toes. Push the front of the mat away, roll over the big toes, middle toes, small toes, all the toes. Pushing the front of the mat away and pushing the heel back towards the wall behind you. And some small movements. And again, noticing what you notice. I always notice my Achilles tendon saying, "Oh, yes, thank you." Thank you. Thank you for noticing me. Let's bring that knee back in. I'm sure a lot of your body parts are saying thank you. Thank you for noticing me. Let's roll the toes under. So we're going to curl the toes under, lift the knees, and push your hips back into down dog. You might need to adjust your feet. And bring your knees towards the mat. Push your hips back. And you feel your arms frame your ears. And start to bring your hips up, straightening the legs, bringing the heels towards the mat. They may not touch the mat. That's not a big deal. You're going towards the mat. And thinking about those hips going back in space. And your arms framing your ears. And what about those fingers? Put your mind in your fingers. They're gripping the mat, helping you with your stability. Now let's pedal the feet back and forth. So bring one knee in, and then bring that knee back, pedal the feet. If you want to do more of a twist, twisting your body. If your shoulders are getting tired, you can go down onto your forearms. Come up on your toes. Let's look at the top of the mat and tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold at the top of the mat. And let's just hang here for a moment. So I'm just hanging out, letting my head fall
naturally. Maybe I shake my head yes, no, and take my arms and go back and forth. Maybe do a blender type of thing. And my knees are slightly bent. I rarely lock out my knees when I'm standing. That comes from marching band. Don't lock your knees, you'll faint, right? So just slightly bent as I'm doing these arm circles, elephant arms. Not elephant arms, elephant trunks. And then let's bring the chin to the chest. And slowly, slowly make your way all the way up. When you get all the way up, do a couple of shoulder rolls. Bring your shoulders back and forward. And shake out your arms. So we're at the top of the mat. Hello, top of the mat. And let's talk about our mountain pose. So my feet are directly underneath my hips. That's where they feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable a little bit wider than your hips, fine. Or all the way in, that's fine too. Just wherever you feel comfort. Let's look at the toes. Lift the toes a couple of times. Excuse me. Let's think about the front of our thighs. We should try to roll them in towards, so internally rotated in. Hands, let's bring our hands to prayer. Shoulders are down. Neck is long. Crown of the head is going towards the ceiling. So that's where I am in Tadasana at the top of my mat. And I hope you are joining me there. Hands at prayer. Let's bring our arms out to the side, just like we did when we were sitting. Breathe in, arms up overhead. Grab the left wrist with the right hand and let's lean over to the right. Exhale, come back up. Grab the right wrist. Lean over to the left. And exhale, come back to center. And exhale, bring the hands down. And back to prayer. I kind of lost my breathing there. But as long as you're breathing in and out, we're good. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees slightly, forward fold. Exhale, bringing the hands all the way down to the mat. Breathe in, come up halfway. Hands on your ankles or your shins. Long back. I'm gazing about maybe 2 feet in front of me. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees again. Inhale, arms out to the side and up overhead. Bring the hands all the way up overhead, hands meet. And then exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Let's do that again. Arms out to the side and up overhead, breathe in. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet at prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do a little hip stretch. And the way we're going to do this is by bending one knee and connecting your elbow to the bent knee. So I'm bending my left knee and bringing my left elbow to touch my left knee. And I'm pushing my my knee in and my elbow against the knee. My right leg is straight, and I'm going to take my right arm up and out as high as I can.
gazing towards the thumb if that's in your practice. All the while, I'm pushing my left elbow against my left knee. And I'm pulling my right hip back in space. So the stretch is for the right hip. So put your mind in that right hip and notice what you notice. So here I am with my arm up, hip back, right hip back, elbow against the left knee, knee against the elbow. Bring that right arm down, straighten the left leg, bend the right leg, bring the right elbow against the right knee, press into the center, straighten the left leg, pulling the left hip back. You might even take your left hand and put it on your hip and pull it back, top of your pelvis, that iliac crest. Then take the left arm out and up. Go as high as you can. Maybe if it's in your practice, you can gaze towards the thumb. And let's bring that back down. Let's do that again. So straighten the right leg, bend the left leg, left elbow to left knee, right arm out and up, bringing that right hip back in space. And exhale, bring that arm down. Straighten the left leg, bend the right leg, bring the right elbow to the right knee, bringing the left hip back in space as we bring the arm up. And exhale, bring that hand back down. And we're at the top of our mat in a forward fold. Let's slowly make our way all the way up, chin to chest, head comes up last. Don't want anybody fainting. Roll the shoulders back, bring hands to prayer. So our hips should be pretty warm. We have some blood flowing to our hips. Shoulders should be pretty warm. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Place the hands at the top of the mat. Extend the left leg to the back of the mat. Bring the left knee to the mat. Uncurl the toes and come up, bringing the hands up into kneeling crescent. Slight back bend. I'm kind of looking to where the ceiling meets the wall. Inhale, on an exhale, bring the hands to the top of the mat. Curl the toes, lift the knee. Bring the right leg to the back of the mat. And then push back into down dog. Pedal the feet if you want to. I am. It's your choice. And let's come up on our toes, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Arms out to the side. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale, arms out to the side and up overhead. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bring the hands to the top of the mat. Extend the right leg to the back of the mat. Bring the right knee to the mat. Uncurl the toes. Bring both arms up into kneeling crescent on the right side. 2 breaths. Exhale, bring the hands to the top of the mat. Uncurl the toes, lift the knee. Bring the left leg, left foot to the back of the mat. And then slowly lower all the way to the mat, bringing your chest to the mat. Let's bend the knees and bring the feet to the left side. Windshield wiper. Bring the feet to the right side. Windshield wiper. Massage those quadriceps.
Maybe extend the legs to the back. Do some big circles with your feet. Or you could keep doing windshield wipers. It's your choice. Bring the feet back to the mat. And let's push up into kneeling. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, push back into down dog. Pedal the feet a couple of times. I never pass up an opportunity to pedal my feet. It just feels good. Come up on the toes. Think about those toes. Think about your hands. Round the back. Tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms out to the side and up overhead. And then bring hands to prayer. Let's do some balancing at the top of our mat. So have a block handy, just in case. So we're going to do some tree pose. So tree pose, we're going to bring our left foot, this is my left leg. So I forgot to do opposite sides, that's okay. Left leg. And then I'm going to bring it out to the side. And I'm going to bring my heel up as high as I can. And if I need to help myself with my hand, I'm going to place it so that my toes are right above my knee and my heel is on the inside of my groin. And if that stays right there, good for you. If it doesn't, you can place your foot just below the knee so that your heel is just below the start of the knee on the inside. If that's not working for you, grab that block, put it where your left foot would go, and just place your left toes on the block and kickstand your heel against your shin. All sorts of ways you can do tree pose. So up here, right here, this is where I'm going to stay. We're on that block right here. You can even go on the floor if you want to. But let's think about this through line. So we have the crown of our head through our nose, through the middle of our body, through our groin, and then through the heel and into that balancing foot. Bring your hands to prayer and start to notice the balance. Now start to notice what's going on with your heel. Also drawing the belly button in towards the center. And my eyes are gazing forward at just a space, a distant space, but it's the same space, it's the same point. It's called drishti, that far off gaze, focused gaze. Bring the arms out to the side and up. If that's in your practice, if you start to feel yourself falling to one side, bring your hands back to prayer. Now, if you really want to challenge yourself, try closing your eyes. Yep, exactly. Bring hands to prayer. Lift the knee, bring it forward, and then back down. So you were standing on that leg for a long time through all my explanations, right? So let's bring the right knee up. So I have that block there just in case. Bringing the right knee up, out to the side, and bring that heel in as high as you can. If you need some help with that other hand, you can place that foot on the inside of your groin, just above your knee. We want to avoid putting our foot against the knee. I mean, nothing's going to happen, but over time, if you do this, it could cause some issues. So, foot with the heel just below the knee, or with your toes on the block, or you can even put your foot on the ground right here. That's a balance challenge as well. Hands to prayer. Find your drishti, your focus point. And put your mind where you feel resistance, where you feel tension, where you feel, oh, what's the word? Where you feel like you're not sure. Bring the arms up, grow your tree. We are in tree pose after all. If you want to challenge yourself, close your eyes. Bring hands to prayer. Bring that knee forward again, and then replace it at the top. Good job, I think, I hope. Yoga is practice. Balance is practice. If you want to balance for a long time on one foot, you have to practice. You have to do it. And it's not necessarily a once a week thing. When you're standing in the kitchen, put your foot against your shin like this and scramble your eggs. Carrying yoga out into the world, right? Arms out to the side. So we're at the top of the mat in our mountain pose, Top of the mat in our mountain pose. Hands at prayer. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Extend the left leg to the back of the mat. And let's just pause right here in a runner's lunge. I have my 2 blocks handy. So I am going to come up into Warrior 3 using my 2 blocks. So my 2 blocks are right here at the top of the mat. And I'm going to push up into Warrior 3 using my 2 blocks as balance. If you don't need the blocks, you can take your hands and place them alongside your hips in the back. And we're trying to bring that left leg, the flying leg, up as high as we can, but not higher than the hips, so we don't want to hyperextend in the back. My toes are pointing towards the floor, so my foot is flexed. Bringing my hands back to the blocks, bending the front knee, and returning to my runner's lunge. Place both hands at the top of the mat, extend the right leg to the back of the mat, and then push back into down dog. Let's come up on the toes, look to the top of the mat, tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat, come up halfway, exhale, forward fold, bend those knees, arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer, exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do the same on the other side. Arms out to the side and up overhead, breathe in. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands to the top of the mat, extend the right leg to the back of the mat, staying in our runner's lunge. Have those blocks handy. And we're going to use our right leg to propel us up into Warrior 3. So push up into Warrior 3, bringing that right leg up as high as we can, using the front blocks as stability. If you don't need the blocks, you can bring your arms back to the side. And noticing what you notice. Notice your standing foot. I'm also engaging my abs, bringing my belly button in towards the center. My shoulders are square with the floor. I'm not going off to the side because if I do that, I'll lose my balance like I just did. Let's grab our blocks again, bend the front knee, bring the right foot back to the floor, to the mat. Bring your hands to the mat, extend the left leg to the back of the mat, and then push back into down dog from that plank. Let's come up on our toes, look to the top of the mat, tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Arms out to the side as we inhale, bringing them arms all the way up. Hands meet in prayer over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that again and we'll add something to it. So here are some options. If you're in that runner's lunge and we're going into warrior 3, you don't have to go into warrior 3. I mean, you could stay here in the runner's lunge and just play with it. Maybe do some bouncing back and forth until you get the strength to bring that leg up. So there are always options. You don't necessarily have to do what the teacher is doing, but notice what your body feels like and do what your body can do. Do what your body allows you to do and feel okay with that. So here we are. I think we already went into. Anyway, bring the arms up overhead, breathe in, bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands to the top of the mat, extend the left leg to the back of the mat. And we're in our runner's lunge. Grab your blocks if you need them. Using your back left foot and propel yourself up into warrior 3. Now I'm going to bring my torso up and I'm bending my left knee and bringing that left knee up in front of me in a crane pose. So I'm holding here, balancing. I'm going to lean forward, bringing my left leg back into warrior 3, grabbing my blocks if I need them. Bend the front leg, bring the left foot to the mat. Both hands to the top of the mat, bring the right foot to the back of the mat, and then push back into down dog. Let's do the same on the other side. Come up on your toes, tiptoe to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out to the side and up overhead, tracing that big half circle, that sun. And then exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Arms out to the side, breathing in as you bring the hands up overhead. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the top of the mat. Extend the right leg to the back of the mat. Grab your blocks if you need them. You can stay right here. Or let's push up into warrior 3. You could stay right here. Or start to bring the torso up, bending the right knee and bringing that knee up into our stork pose. Hands at prayer, heart center. Let's just pause right here and notice what you notice. Bend the torso forward, bringing that right leg back into our warrior three. Grab your blocks if you need them. Bend the front leg, bringing the right toes to the mat. Bring the hands to the top of the mat. Extend the left leg to the back of the mat. And then push back into down dog. Trying to see what time it is. Let's come up on our toes. Look to the top of the mat. Tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Breathe in, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out to the side. Trace that big sun. Hands meet at prayer. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Extend the left leg to the back of the mat. Hold here in our runner's lunge. If you need your blocks, grab your blocks. And let's push up into warrior three. Now take your right hand block and place it about 1.5 feet in front of your right toe. And we're going to open up into half moon. So bring the hips opening to the left. Left arm comes up. And if you can gaze down towards the floor. You can gaze up towards the thumb. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. Now, this is our half moon. If you're struggling with this, you can stay in our warrior three or our runner's lunge. So runner's lunge to warrior three, using the block on the right side, opening up the hip and the chest to the left. Flying leg is strong. Bring that arm down, square the hips, grab both your blocks if you need them, bend the front knee, come back to our runner's lunge, hands to the mat, right leg to the back of the mat, and push back into down dog. Come up on the toes, look at the top of the mat, tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out to the side and up overhead. Hands meet in prayer over your head. And exhale, hands to heart center. So let's do half moon on the other side. And you know your stopping points along the way. Listen to your body. You can take risks. You can try things. You can stumble and fall over. But just know that it's a practice and it's a journey. Arms out to the side and up overhead. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands to blocks. Going to extend the right leg to the back of the mat. Using our blocks and our back foot, let's push up into warrior three. I'm using my left hand block to help me with my stability. And I'm opening my hips to the right and bringing my right arm up. And we're holding here for one more breath. Breathe in. Exhale, bring that left arm down, square the hips, bend the front knee, bring the right foot to the mat. Hands to the mat, bring the left foot to the back of the mat. Now bring both knees to the outside of the edges of the mat and bring your toes, big toes, in to meet, creating a triangle with your knees and your toes. Let's push back into child's pose. If you are not bringing your hips all the way to the floor, you can put a block underneath your hips and a block underneath your forehead if your forehead's not going all the way to the mat. And let's just pause here. You have blocks, remove the blocks. Let's come up onto all fours, crossing the ankles in the back and pushing our hips over the ankles into a seated position. And let's find the heels at the top of the mat. So heels at the top of the mat, we're in a sitting forward fold. Spine is long. Again, crown of your head is going towards the ceiling. Bend the left leg. Bring the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Wrap your right arm around that left knee. Left arm goes all the way to the back. And let's look towards the back, over that left shoulder, pulling the knee in towards center. Exhale, come back all the way over to the other side. Extend that heel to the end of the mat. Bend the right leg, right knee. Bring the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Wrap your left arm around that right knee. Bring your right arm back, placing the palm in the middle of the mat and scooching it towards your tailbone as you twist to the right. Gazing over the right shoulder, pulling the knee in towards center, flexing that left foot. Taking a deep breath. Exhale, come all the way over to the other side. And then let's come back to center, extend the right heel to the end of the mat. We're in our forward fold again. And let's lower ourselves to the mat, lowering one vertebra at a time, if that's possible. Bringing your head to the mat last. Take the heels and extend them to the corners of the mat. Bring your hands alongside, palms facing up. And let's prepare for Shavasana. Shavasana translates as corpse pose. So take your mind and put it in your feet. Notice your feet being pulled to the outside of the mat by gravity. Bring your mind up your legs, past your hips, into your torso. Adjust your sacrum so that the small of your back is on the mat. You're not arched, so bring the small of your back. Tilt your pelvis in towards you. And just let it relax, let it melt. Bring your mind out to your hands, your shoulders. Hands back up to your shoulders, up your neck to your face, relaxing the muscles in your face, relaxing your eyes in the socket, relaxing your jaw. Start to notice the breath. And when we pause like this, we allow thoughts to come back. Maybe they rush back in. But through our practice, we notice the thoughts and we just allow them to stream past. You're standing on the corner of a busy intersection in a big city, and the cars and the people are just streaming past. You're not trying to stop them. You're not trying to interact with them. You're just letting them go. They have places to go, just like your thoughts have places to go. Notice the breath. Start to bring some movement to your fingertips, your toes. Suggestion of bringing your arms up overhead, hooking your thumbs together, giving yourself a big stretch. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. Roll over to the right side, cradling your head on your bicep. And just pause in this fetal position for a moment. And then when you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Balance is no joke. Balance is not an easy thing to do. It's simple. We should be able to balance on one foot. We should be able to do these things. But sometimes they take practice. But we should be grateful that we're here on the mat together trying these things. Maybe some of them are new, maybe some of them are old hat, and you had no problem with these. Let's bring our hands to prayer. Bring your thumbs to your sternum, heart center. Bow your head and find your gratitude. Find gratitude for showing up together here on the mat. Find gratitude that you have an internet connection where you can see things like this. Maybe it's my class, maybe it's somebody else's class. Find your gratitude. Take in a deep breath. Exhale, letting it all go. And try to carry this practice out into your world as you notice, as you are aware and in the moment. And thank you. Have a good day. Have a good evening.